last I heard from him.
Oh, bummer.
And he don't make it. He just shows people how to do it.
Yeah.
He's just there supervising.
Nick Zane?
Yeah, he's dead now.
He passed away?
Yeah, I'm sure he made so much. There's shit from him for years.
For years. In a storage container.
50 gallons?
50 gallons of other chemicals.
Czechoslovakian LSD. It's the best. Yeah, it's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
He's from Vegas.
That's even better. You don't know it. You're not deluded by it.
Oh, yeah. You know better.
People are sheep.
The best story about Vegas is, if you're walking down the street and you find $50 bill on the corner, will you take that 50 and be happy you found 50? Or will you leave it there and think you're going to find another 100 bill on the next one?
Totally. There are so many contradictory psychoses going on in Vegas, you can't even label it. The amalgamation of different people's fucked upness is rampant.
The gambler's fallacy. You've lost 99 times in a row. Then you're so hot, you're gonna bet the farm on the next hand because you just lost. Mathematicians know better. If you do a statistical analysis of gambling, you would never place a bet.
Never.
The more times you bet, the less likely you are going to come out ahead. That's the way it is. It's a sickness. It was 1979. I was there. I was making like fucking $18,000 a year. I saw this guy throw away like 45 grand in about an hour. 3 years of my salary. He just throwing it away. Reaching in his pocket, piles of cash. Gone. It made me sick.
Yeah.
It really did.
I've never had a good time there until one day I find myself there early in the morning. My friend was into candy flipping in kind of a chemical way.
That's wonderful.
He would do liquid, MDMA, mushrooms.
Damn.
Fucking great.
That's a real dosing.
Moon Tribe got raided. Cops showed up. So they canceled it. We were like 45 minutes away from Vegas, ready to blow off. It was like 3:30 in the morning. We went to Vegas. We got there like literally 4:30. We went into this one, I forgot where it was. I think it was the Bellagio. My friend made this concoction and we were in the jungle, a fake jungle. And there was like 8 of us and we all took it. And it was the best day in Vegas I ever had. It was so great. We became a circus troupe everywhere. Everybody was just like, this is so fun. It was really the first time I had a good time in Vegas. Where I saw the looseness of Vegas kind of equal that feeling everywhere. It was so beautiful. It was great.
I got spoiled in Vegas. I was working on computers for a month. They put me on expenses. That's when I learned how to get out of there. If I had $40 ahead, I'm fucking out of there. I went out with the same $100 bill every day. If I got 40 down, I'd leave. If I got 40 up, I'd leave.
My dad had this idea. You should bet with your own money.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea too.
One of the first casinos. They made so much money back there. That first year, they started buying up all the property that was taken. We would go to the casino and everybody would get out their money. Say $20. He always did $20. You look to your left and hand it to that person. That person would hand it to their left and would be handed all the way around. We all handed it to someone.
Ha ha! That kind of crazy stuff.
It's funny. When my dad died, there was like, I think there were 6 or 7 of us that went to the candidate to everybody and go, hey Dad, blah, 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 blah.
Right on.
I went through my $20 on quarter slots. I had 3 quarters left. The last 3, I hit a fucking bullseye jackpot.
Wow.
I got $2,500 in quarters.
It's always like that. Yeah, it's like that.
It's always weird. The last one, the last one.
So groovy. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Sure, thanks for coming.
Jeez, this is a dream studio.
Yeah,
It really
it
is.
really is. I got this whole wall is a giant window. And actually,
Oh,
that's like, it's beautiful, but actually most of the light comes in from that window over there during the day, I feel like.
what's your name?
I'm Bella Stoakes, or Isabella Stoakes. It's very wet.
Is this for the show?
Mm-mm.
No.
That's for a different show, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's actually happening on the same day.
Seriously?
Yeah. I wasn't there when they had the first meeting,
Oh,
so
no!
I didn't get to say like, oh no, I can't that day.
No.
Yeah, but
That's great.
we're from 11 to 5, and
Right.
this is from 5 to 9.
Oh, cool. So you'll slam it.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people ask me like, "What? Oh, how did you get into art and or painting?" I don't really know, honestly. Well, I went to SMC for fine arts or studio arts, basic stuff like figure drawing and oil painting, color theory, stuff like that. I also went to trade tech for sign painting, so that's what I do for work. My dad has a sign company,
Oh,
so
it's in your blood. It all comes out.
yeah, so I grew up around signs, I guess.
You grew up around artists.
Yeah.
Do mom and dad do art?
My mom always is like, I can't draw. But my dad is definitely an artist. He has artist brain. He wants to start doing things again. He used to like do photography and his pictures up in the house and draw this first. This is my first time actually. Like, I really like to do hands.
Mm-hmm.
It was my first time doing hands this big. That painting I did in 2018. That was like the first painting I ever did where I was like, oh, I like doing this. Like, I don't like to use brushes, so that's all palette knife. But I also really like these oil sticks a lot. They're like crayons, but they're oil paint. Really dramatic, but also very convenient. can't think about it too hard. Like the scale will probably be wrong at first, or it won't be. I don't know. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. It's like kind of like anti-reference, I guess.
Your hand's enough.
Yeah. I'm sure for a lot of people it's the same thing. Like every painting has like 1,000 paintings underneath for me. I've been pretty good about it lately. I kind of made a rule this year, like no more doing that, just
redoing.
Yeah, because then I feel like the painting underneath is like a good like marker. It was still something I saw in my head, but maybe didn't turn out. Keeping them like as a diary instead of just going over them. I don't really have a style, it feels like sometimes. But I can't just do one thing. Maybe more people feel like that than I think.
Paper mache?
Oh, that's actually masking tape. It's like 300 rolls of masking tape. It was a project for class. I want to get it cast in bronze. Yeah, I feel like the tape texture would look really good, but I don't want to lose it. But at the same time, if I don't cast it, it's gonna get lost. So I'd rather cast it in something super solid, right?
What's up with the mirror stuff?
I really like mirrors. That's 24 karat gold leaf.
Is that something you got or did?
I did that.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a sign painting thing.
Really?
Yeah. That one I used Citra gel or whatever to strip the mirror paint off the back, and then I replaced it with gold leaf.
Oh.
But it kind of didn't work. It looks fine, I guess.
Dude, it looks beautiful. Isabella too?
Huh? Yeah, that's gold leaf too.
That's cool. Sign painting, that's funny.
Yeah.
And then you did this one? The girl?
Yeah, that's the Queen of England. That's from the Sex Pistols album cover. She's got like the safety pin in her lip.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. The process is called water gilding. So you like take a little bit of gelatin in a sheet form and warm water, and then that becomes a binder for the gold to the glass. Then you like brush it on and it like creates a coat. It's really interesting. And then the gold just like sticks to it. Over an hour, it turns into mirror. It's really cool. Yeah, my dad's English. That's also a window from Sunny's Plymouth. That's a car window.
It's really edgy.
Yeah, I like her. Normally, I only like painting something like just kind of like hits me, I guess, in here, but it's big and red, and I just like I was in a dark room and I closed my eyes for a split second and I saw exactly what I wanted to do, like the spacing, the colors, the image. It's like it was a cat and a window on a red canvas with my favorite red, which is I can't remember now actually, but I'm pretty sure it's this one, which is Naphthol Scarlet, which I like a lot. And I like this red too. This is cadmium red. print the photo on clear vinyl, then you laminate the clear vinyl with white vinyl, which brings through the rest of the colors. So the image is sticky, and then you apply it to that acrylic.
Cool.
Which I think it's 1/2 inch. Like a big canvas.
A massive canvas with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Biopic perspective.
I was gonna say some camera thing.
Another one starting.
That's for like a book idea I had. Something like, where does the moon hide?
What's all this?
Those are for cyanotypes.
Say that again?
Cyanotypes. Photo I took that you invert into like a negative, and then you print it on clear paper.
Does that look the same as that other one?
This one is a picture I took in downtown. It's just a negative. And then you put this liquid on the paper in the dark. And then you put this on top and you take it into the sun. And then the UV activates the chemical. This is a cyanotype.
It has an eerie
Yeah, it does.
feel to it.
It does. It looks like it came out of like a burnt house or something.
I think it's just it's a cool form.
I like it a lot. It's really satisfying. It's a photo I took in Canada on a beach. There were just like some little black bunnies running around. It was crazy. They're super cute and super friendly. I'm sure people feed them. I did a few things about those bunnies. Like that door, those are the bunnies right there. On the door. That's
Hold on, before you leave.
That's them. So that was I made that print on the door for a cyanotype actually. I did a really big one, but
Wow, that's beautiful.
also unsuccessful. The cyanotype just kept developing. Like I couldn't get it to neutralize.
Oh.
So yeah. It's the sticker on the outside, and then I have that matte laminate is on the inside. Like I like a big canvas in general because I feel like to me it just says a lot more with a lot less going on, which I like. I have thought about like, oh, why do I, like, what if I just did something small? But you know, I feel like because I am soft-spoken sometimes, and I have had a lot of trouble, like, talking to people, I guess, or just like expressing myself. I feel like I can say, showing that I have a lot more in my mind than I let on. I used to like get really frustrated with painting, and I was like, I'm not a painter. Because I thought, for some reason I had this idea that like paintings had to be like somewhat realistic. So then I was like, I could just take I don't really know what I'm saying sometimes with a painting, but it's just what it is.
Yeah.
Like, especially when someone asks me like, oh, what does it mean? Anything. What does it mean to you?
There is a thing where people have...
They need to know. I think it comes from being like really emotional person. I can feel subtle notes of like story and emotion, and when I look at a painting, I'm like, oh, this... Even if it wasn't meant for me to feel that, I just feel like I can feel like from it, you know? And I like that, and I want people to feel that from my stuff too, because I guess it's like I feel like I can relate to it, and it's a great feeling to look at something beautiful or weird or something, whatever it is, And I want to replicate that feeling for other people.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, it looks really red in there.
Totally.
These are me more than my face and my,
Oh, the way.
you know what I mean? Yeah. People are like, oh, I look at my hands, I'm disassociating. But for me, it's like, I'm gonna look at my hands if I need to be here right now. Waiting for my food, barbecue rice, and it's like the lights are fucking bright and it's loud and the street's loud and I'm like just gonna look at my hands. They're grounding. I do things with them.
Bob Ross on it.
Happy accident. I feel like I really like thinking and it's really hard for me to express, so one painting could be like a compression of a lot of thoughts. I don't really get ideas when I'm sad. I get ideas when I'm like, I feel like I'm having a good day. The sun's in the sky. Like take a step back from this. I was like, I just gotta do one thing.
Sure.
My hands. Because what do I do when I can't think of anything else to do when I'm sitting by myself? I look at my hands. And I know my hands well. I like the joints. And the hands are like a tricky, intricate, so many bones. Yeah.
How do you know what painting's done?
I don't know, I just know. The hand, I don't know what's wrong with the hand. I'm really not liking the red hand. The shadow's not bothering me actually anymore. So this is basically, I'm doing what I did on that one. And my idea with that one was like, no skin. So this is tendons.
No skin.
There's like a lot of cartilage right here at the wrist. I don't think there's like a ton of muscles in the fingers, but there is cartilage like at the knuckles. Oh. I see. I feel like we were made, we're not here to do nothing, you know, so. Like every time I step back to look at it, I'm like, what is it missing? What? And then I go and I just make little tweaks until I go back and I feel like I don't have to fix it anymore. I know it's done when I know if I touch it again, I'm not gonna like it anymore. It's like a build up. The painting is like I'm building up the entire time until I get to like the end where I'm like, if I touch it again, I'm gonna have to restart all over. Yeah, that's how I know when it's done.
Pate had to go, I didn't want her to. Cookie had to go, and I thought of you. Dalton's got no friends, but it is so good. Lecton got no likes, she's misunderstood. Sugar ain't so bad, but fat's better. Sugar ain't so bad, but fat's better. Blend, mix, smoothie, slide. Raw steam, veggie glide. Fiber, food, fewer feet. Sugar ain't so bad, but fat's better. Sugar ain't so bad, but fat's better. Fat's better.
It is time for another Sonic. I think I'm going to do some stuff on the incline. I want to sand it. I want to get I've decided these guys are going to be on it, and another one is going to be formed from some other metal. The more you sand it, the more the grain pops out. This piece I'm going to put down, that's going to be the first one. That's going to cradle my side. B. Nope, top. A open. B open. This is my open side. I'm going to be limited by my shortest piece. Alright, so there you go. The thickness of these two are going to be what I cut that down. Oh, you got to set your micrometer. 262. So I think I'm going to cut that one. I'm going to cut this. I'm going to put the angle of the dangle, that angle, onto this. So I slice my angle. And I'm ready to cut out the pattern. And that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to use as much of the wood as I can. A pattern's a pattern until you start making the real deal. So that's just giving me the whereabouts. Yep. A. B. Top. Bottom. Love it. That's going to be a little bit weirder. And now the top burl. Top. Once I start cutting, I want to know what's going on. Right, so that's going to go I think I'm going to have to cut these up and get micro on it, because that top is going to be predicated on these two pieces. So I'm going to cut those. I'm just going to go do it. I'll be right back. Little pieces.
That was cut with a bandsaw and then flattened with a disc sander. Nice. I'm just getting off that little burr. Little burr. Oh yeah. Everything starts to be more manageable. Yeah. All right. Stokerama. I think I'm going to sand that. I'm going to get rid of you. Yep, and that is what I'm going to do. Start right there. It's going to be this arbitrary. No, that one is not arbitrary. That one is going to have to be super stationary. No. Right. It's like seeing the geometry flat and then 3D and then flat and then this surface and that surface and so that will rise up and they will be together. Rise up and be together. That actually sounds kind of nice. Wouldn't it be nice rising up and being together? All of us? That would be nice. I sure hope things do go that way. Utopia is just around the corner. I would like to believe you know what? Just go long. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go long. And then that one can kind of come up on top of it, and then the top is all the go long. Go long. A, B, C, A, B, C. I don't have any pitch. I'm not a perfect pitch person. That looks like it's going to be quite the thing. I like it. I don't want to be symmetrical. Okay, I'm back. All right. That's right. This might have to be done in stages. Well, I know I could warp it. I'm going to be doing some pre-tensile structuring here. How cool was Bella? Like, little surprises. People have surprised me you know, and it's funny to me. You can tell somebody has something just by what they do, and all Bella's little, you know, art endeavors are going to be really cool. I think she's got something cool going on. I like how I mean, just me being in people's space is kind of strange, and it's hard for people to create. We're alone when we create. We do our thing like, oh, nobody tells me what to do. I don't have to worry. What are they thinking? Oh, this sucks. I can't. Oh, I made a mistake. Oh, fuck. Nobody sees that. Nobody sees that. And it was cool to see, and then all of a sudden, there's a freaking hand. And when she said, there's no skin, I'm like, of course there's no skin. It's a full raw bean fillet. When you do your art, you fillet yourself, and that's the pure truth of it all. You're putting it out there and say, what do you think? What do you think about this? And people go, I like it, and what the fuck are you doing? So I thought it was a pretty good piece. Right, and that's what's going to happen. It's going to have to get over there, and then these are going to be pinned, and then this is going to get squished into place. That's the next step. Well, I guess I could simulate that with the magic. Hear it creaking. Oh yeah, I like that. There we go. Hello. Oh yeah. I got that angle, and then this I'm going to put on a little. Well, you know what? It looks pretty freaking good. Make some splines. Excuse me. Wasn't meant to do that. It wasn't meant to do that. Oh, there you go. How's your bum? All right. Yeah, do the splines. That is gloriosity. Gloriosity. I like that. Maybe I can glue it up separate and then just glue it down. That might be good. I like it. This is all sanded up really nice. I gotta find a chunk of wood to bury these in. I'm gonna cut those off. Anyway, that's gonna be the next. That, and then make this little spline. I'm going to make a spline and a spline, and that should be it. Actually, do have to find some. Right here. Placeholder. Let's see how close we are. I think I'm gonna let that roll. Closer you get, the tighter it is. I'm just setting myself up to finish all the pieces to glue this up, actually, which is going to be a whole processo. Pre-tensiled. That is gloriosity. Okay. Ooh, I can feel the tension. It's totally torquing. I think I'm going to take it out of this piece right here. Okay, you're pretty darn freaking close. I'll be back. More parts and pieces. Tight fits mean good joints. Alright. Ooh, that's really super close. That sanded up. That needs that. And that needs that. There's many ways to figure angles out, but this is a nice little tool. It's from another century. Angle finder. Right back. Da, da, da. Perfect. So that's going to be going together like that. Yeah. Compound angles. It's nothing new. It's going to be pretty freaking cool. I think it's going to be very acoustical. Warped and straightened, and then we'll straight going into a warp. A warp. Warp factor 11. I might use that start. I need just one angle cut, and then that would be my kerfling. Oh, that is perfect. Alright, I know how to do that. The start of my kerflings. Both sides. That's going to make it so much stronger and better. These were symmetrically very, very close. Within a degree, I'm going to bend it to that. Oh, that's really nice. And I'm just going to let it be the way it is. I have to go feed the animal. Cougar. See you in a second. I'd like to say hi to Mark too. Hi, Mark. And over there, and I know Darian and Jillian are kind of probably watching somewhere too, and all the other people, all my sisters and friends. curve thing is gonna be sweet. Yeah, it's gonna be really, really nice. Curve thing. I have made these into little curflings, and that's gonna go in the edge, just like that. Oh. It's not quite like a guitar, but it is going to be made like one, sort of. So that angle is going to be totally maxed out. This is mimicking the curfling inside a guitar corner. And it usually has a bunch of cuts on it. And you can buy them from Stu Mac. And I'm making my own curfling. So, I don't know, for right now it's called Inclined to Sound. Inclined to Sound. Dro, but I did. And that was just completed, and I had to come up with a name. So, Incline to Sound is going to be the piece. And my footprint's going to be about 8 by 8. And I'm going to do a performance at San Pedro. I don't know the time yet. It's one of those things that'll develop. All right. See. Ooh, yeah. Sweet. All right. I can only do one side at a time. I got both sides on it. All nice and glued. There's the angle. Oh, I'm stoked. This is exactly what I thought it was going to be. Killer. I want to remind you of Art Mart here at the Guild, April 26th, Saturday, 11 to 5. 25 artists inside, 15 artists outside. Performance art, music, Lunchables. So there's going to be a lot of people here showing their art and showing what's next. Art Mart, here it comes. And everybody's bringing it. The curators, Isabella Stoakes is curating the outside. Charlotte Tarantola is curating the inside. And for all you people who can't show up, we're going to be live streaming it here from the Eggland studio. 11 to 5 from the studio. We'll have some cameras outside. We'll have some stuff going on. And we'll show you what's going on. That is the live stream on Saturday, the 26th. 11 to 5. Thanks for showing up to Sonics. Stay creative. Peace.